Hello everyone, this is Punita Pandey, and again here we are to learn something new from the same chapter that we have discussed already. The name of the chapter is Wind, Storm and Cyclone. As you know that this is the fourth lecture. In the previous lectures, we have read about the air, its properties. We have solved the different kinds of activities also, as well as we have read about the thunderstorms, how thunderstorms occur, the generation of thunderstorm, the harmful effect or the destruction caused by thunderstorm, and we have also read about the safety measures taken during the thunderstorm. I have already mentioned here that thunderstorm is the phenomena which takes into the sky, or we can say that it is the phenomena which occurs into the sky. Now we are going to study about cyclone, and this is the phenomena. We can say that this is the kind of the natural phenomena which occur into the water bodies, that will be sea or oceans. So we will study about cyclone, and then after formation of cyclone we will also come to know that how this cyclone formation takes place, and structure of cyclone, what is the structure of cyclone, in that we will also come to know about the eye of cyclone, that then after cyclone by thunderstorm. Students, in thunderstorm we have already read. Now this time we will read that how thunderstorm cause the formation of cyclone, means because of thunderstorm how cyclone can occur. Then after destruction by cyclone, as well as we will come to know about the precautions, what are the safety measures taken for the people to prevent themselves from the cyclone. So firstly, let's start. What is cyclone? Cyclone, fast moving air toward in the center, usually with the heavy rain, is known as cyclone. Again, I'm repeating. The fast moving air toward the center, usually with the heavy rain, is known as cyclone. And the condition which are required for the formation of cyclone is wind direction, wind speed, humidity, and temperature. Means the wind direction, wind speed, humidity, and temperature, these along together, these conditions, they form a severe condition which cause cyclone. So if you remember, in my previous lecture I have told you just the heating of the surface creates the low air pressure zone. Okay, here we are talking about cyclone, so I will just take the sea surface for example. So when the sea surface, means the water bodies become heat up because of the getting sun rays, when these water bodies heats up, it moves toward the upward direction, and when it goes toward the upward direction at the high altitude, it converts into the cloud. And as you know that when cloud again convert into the rainwater or water droplets, it releases energy, and because of the releasing of these energy, again the atmosphere present around the clouds become warm, and whatever the air is present near the cloud zone, it again become hot and moves into the upward direction. In this way, a very high low air pressure zone is created by just moving of the air because of the heating of this air into the sea surface region, and these the random and the very fast movement of the air into the upward direction always creates the cyclone. So formation of cyclone, how the formation of cyclone takes place, here the simple diagram is given. You just come to know that this is the water surface, and when sun rays come on this water surface, it starts to heat up. Okay, and when it starts to heat up, it moves the whatever the air is present near the water bodies, it becomes hot and it moves into the upward direction, and when it moves into the upward direction, it creates a low air pressure zone here. All right, and when it moves at the certain distance, the temperature cools down, because of that it forms cloud. Here you can say that this is cloud. So this cloud formation takes place, but when these clouds convert into the rain droplets, you know that the water clouds convert into the water droplets when temperatures become increases. So just because when these cloud convert into the rain droplets or water droplets, again the heat energy is releases, and this heat energy is also responsible for heating the whatever the air present near it. Okay, and whatever the air present near it, it start again to move into the upward direction. In this way it again create a low air pressure zone here. So by creating a low air pressure zone continuously, the air moves at the certain distance. We can say that is for a long distance, and it creates a very huge amount of the cloud, as well as it start to rain, as it is the just because of the low air pressure zone, so that air rushes very fastly to fulfill this lower pressure zone, and because of these, the whatever the water bodies are there, they also get the energy and it moves very fast. And this is the reason behind that the water bodies also start to move very fastly, and it causes a cyclone. So let's start to structure of cyclone. What is the structure of cyclone? As we know that cyclone refers to any inner spinning storm that rotates around a low air pressure at its center, and the low air pressure center is referred as the eye of cyclone. Okay, what is this low air pressure zone? If you come to again know about the structure of the cyclone, I have already told you that it is creating a low air pressure zone. So whatever the lower pressure zone are there will be no any kind of the air, no any kind of movement of air, means it is a very calm place. There will be no any kind of destruction even, because the speed of air is also very low, so it doesn't cause any kind of destruction. As you know that it is a lower pressure zone, so here will be no any kind of cloud also, so there will be no any kind of rain even. So completely cool and calm, the center cool and calm place into the cyclone is known as eye of cyclone. Here a diagram of cyclone is given. It is the natural diagram of cyclone, and you can see that at the center, means this center part, you can see a drop. At this drop there is no any amount of water that is not revolving in very fast speed, as well as here you can see that the water is revolving in very fast speed. It is causing just kind of destruction, but at the center there is no any amount of water, as well as no any kind of destruction, not even the movement, very high moving air also. So this is the calm place, and this is known as the eye of cyclone. Okay, in this diagram also you can understand that this part, which is the low air pressure zone, is the eye of cyclone. Now, cyclone by thunderstorm. So before cloud formation, during the thunderstorm, as you know, the thunderstorm is the sky phenomena. It takes place into the sky. So during the thunderstorm, the heavy rain, we have discussed already, the heavy rain takes place, lightning and thundering also takes place. So thunderstorm doesn't see that where is land and where is sea. It occurs at those every places. Near the sea region, what happens when during the thunderstorm there is a lightning and thundering also, and because of this lightning and thundering, a lot of energy is released, and this energy heats up the water surface. Okay, and the same phenomena occur again because of the thunderstorm, because the heat energy is released during the thunderstorm, and this heat energy again heat up the water bodies, and water bodies, the air present near these water bodies starts to heat up and move into the upward direction. Again cloud formation takes place, and when these clouds convert into the water droplets, it also release energy, and again it moves into the more upward direction. In this way it revolves just into the same direction of the earth, and creating a very destructive movement of the wind as well as the water also, and cause the destruction. So because of the thunderstorms also cyclone can occur. So let's see what is given here. Just take a read of it. Before cyclone formation, water takes up heat from the atmosphere to change into water vapor. As I have told you, when water vapor changes back to liquid from as raindrops, this heat is released from the atmosphere. The heat released into the atmosphere warms the air around, and the air tends to rise and causes the drop in pressure. As you know that when air moves into the upward direction or air moves, it always creates a lower pressure zone, or it drops in pressure means lower pressure, creates lower pressure. More air rushes to the center of storm. As it is the lower pressure zone, so air will rush from the higher pressure to lower pressure. Okay, and this way a storm occurs. Okay, this cycle is repeated again and again, because this is a cycling process. It again repeated again and again. Then the chain of the events ends with the formation of a very low air pressure system with a very high speed wind revolving around it. It is the weather condition that we call cyclone again because of the thunderstorm. The factors like wind direction, temperature, and humidity, these all again come here for formation of cyclone by the thunderstorm. Now, the next one is destruction caused by cyclone. You have often seen into the news that near the coastal areas when cyclone come, it causes a lots of damage as well as the destruction of the lives, human beings, properties, animals, and all. So here I don't think it is much needed to explain you, because all of you are aware, though. Let's read some points. A strong cyclones can be very destructive. Since cyclone is a complete with the high speed wind, it can damage houses, telephone poles, electric poles, and uproot trees also. Strong wind of the cyclone may push the seawater towards the seashore in the form of high wave. These high waves may damage houses and pushes water to low land, which may be accompanied with the loss of life and property. Being the area of very low pressure, eye of cyclone lifts water in the center. This may cause the rise of water up to 3 to 5 meter high. Because of cyclone, water rises up to 3 to 15-meter high. This appears like a waterfall, and this waterfall when pushes toward the seashores can inundate the large area. This can cause the loss of lives and properties. In India, the eastern coastal region is very vulnerable to cyclone in the term of intensity and frequency of cyclone compared to the western coast. Students, here two terms are given, that is hurricane and typhoon. You must be aware about these two terms, that cyclone is known into the different names in the different countries. Cyclone is known as the hurricane in American continents, and it is known as typhoon in Philippines and Japan. So overall, destruction by cyclone, we have read that destruction caused by very high moving air as well as the very high moving water speed is also very high, cause it is rushing toward the lower pressure zone. As we know that it is also creating a lower pressure zone, because of that a lots of the shelters also just blown away with the help because of this water cyclone. So students, you have often seen that during the when the very high storm occurs or very high speed wind blowing, it also just remove the shelter of the houses. Do you know why this happens? It happens because in the previous lecture I have told you that if wind is moving with the very high speed, it reduces the air pressure. Okay, means if from it is moving from the shelter of any houses, mean if it is made up of the tin or asbestos, it will be light in nature. So above the asbestos or tin, the speed of wind is very high. That's why it is creating a very low air pressure above the shelter of the house. But at the bottom side, means whatever the air is present below the tin shelter, it is very high, means the air pressure below the shelter is high. So the air lifts up from high pressure to low air pressure, and in this, during these all phenomena, the whatever the tin shed or shelters are there, it become blown away because of the these two phenomena, that is low air pressure and high air pressure. Now, safety measures. What are the safety measures should be there? If you are in the car, means stop driving, move away from the electric poles, close doors and windows, switch off electric appliances and stay in home. Keep the note of all warning given by the meteorological department. Keep the emergency phone numbers and police number, ambulance number, fire brigade and all. Move people and valuable items to a safe place. These safety measures for the peoples to prevent them any kind of damage from cyclone. But the action on the part of the people, means the people who are living in near the cyclone prone area, what kind of action should be taken by them? Pay attention toward the warning broadcast from time to time. They have to pay the attention, because the meteorological department is the department which study about the weather and its related phenomena. Okay, so whatever the direction is given by them, you have often seen into the news also that the broadcasting is given that after 24 hours or after 36 hours there will be a possibility to come cyclone or heavy rain or thunderstorm like this. So they have to pay the attention, or whatever the warning is given by these kinds of the meteorological departments. As well as in case of the cyclone warning struck, necessary food items and medicine, they have to stock the necessary food items and medicine. If possible, move to the safe places. If you are getting the previous information, better to just leave that cyclone prone area and move toward the safety places. Fishermen should not venture into the sea during the cyclone warning. If they are getting the cyclone warning, the fishermen should not move into the sea to just capture the fish, because if cyclone occurs, it damages their boats as well as to them also. Cooperate with the others in the community, and at the last, help the rescue team. Students, this we have done. Hope you understand everything whatever we have discussed. In the next lecture, we will discuss about tornado, safety measures, as well as advanced technology which are helping during these calamities. So after this lecture, the previous lecture, we will also solve some book exercises also. We will solve the give reason kind of the question answer. So be focused on these video lectures. It will be very helpful for you from the examination point of view and from your knowledge point of view also. Hope you are doing well and you are just completing all the things whatever is given from the school side. Till then, complete all the things and have a good day.